Governor Gavin Newsom cancels Christmas. Well, not quite. He cancels the lighting of the state capitol Christmas tree. Why did he do it? And why does this show that he is completely unfit to be president? Coming up, we'll tell you all about it. I'm Carl DeMaio, chairman of Reform California, and Gavin Newsom, as governor, has the responsibility, and some would say the privilege, to light the Capitol Christmas tree every holiday season. It's a tree that's very prominently positioned outside the state capitol in Sacramento. These sorts of ceremonies are done in every state capitol. The governor gets to light the tree. And it's always a fun occasion. You set aside politics. It brings us all together. Who could be against the lighting of a Christmas tree? Well, apparently, some of the base elements of the California Democrat Party are against the lighting of a Christmas tree. And Newsom caved into them, showing that he is a coward, showing that he has no principle, that he's unfit to be governor, let alone occupy the Oval Office. So here's the headline. I want to share it with you. Gavin Newsom cancels tree lighting ceremony amid pro-Palestinian protests. So the pro-Hamas activists of the Democrat Party are trying to disrupt all things that we, value, whether it's disrupting business, disrupting schools, disrupting the California Democrat Party convention, although I don't particularly value that, but some do. These hoodlums are out there trying to exercise the heckler's veto. It's not that they just simply have their toxic point of view that they want to share on social media or at various events. The First Amendment protects their right to say awful things. They can go out and say how Hamas and Palestinian terrorists are good. That's wrong, but it's their First Amendment right. What they don't have a right to do is exercise a heckler's veto, is going into an event, the lighting of a Christmas tree on state property, by the way, or going into a convention at the Sacramento Convention Center for the California Democrat Party and disrupting the proceedings. That you can arrest people for that because you're disrupting the lawful use or the permitted use of property, public property. But of course, the Democrats, they're not going to arrest their base. They'd get in trouble in their primary elections coming up. So what do? They punish you and me. They cancel events. They cave in to the militants and give them exactly what they want. So if they just say, hey, we like Hamas and we like what's going on over in the Middle East where Jews are being murdered and slaughtered, and we've decided to shut down the California Democrat Convention. They get to do it. They say we like Hamas and we like what's going on against the Jews in Israel. We're going to shut down the Christmas tree ceremony, which is a Christian, some would argue a Christian event. There's no establishment of religion, but it's an important, positive coming together tradition that sane Californians share. But the pro-Hamas faction decided, nope, we want to cancel it. Newsom is such a coward, such a pansy, that he's like, oh, I can't show up because I don't want to be criticized. This guy has never had to suffer the heat of criticism. You saw that on the debate stage on Fox News National. But he didn't want people heckling him, so he decides, I'm just going to cancel it. Here's KCRA coverage of the event from last night.
Yeah, that's what Gavin Newsom's office says, and you can see the tree. It's just behind me now, but it is not lit up. It is blocked off. The public tree lighting tradition dates back to the 1930s, but Newsom's office says the concern about safety led to the decision
to pull the public about safety. So is he admitting that his Democrat base, the pro-Hamas activists, are violent? Oh, I thought the media was only talking about J6 violence and the fact that Republicans have a problem with racism and discriminatory extremist points of view in their base and violent factions. The reality is these people are the thugs. They always have been the thugs. The BLM people, the pro-Hamas people, the Antifa people. They're the violent ones. And Newsom knows that, which is why he doesn't want to put his own, safety at risk.
Like portion of this year's tree lighting. This was all happening as pro-Palestinian supporters say they wanted to bring their message to the governor tonight.
Gaza needs human rights. Yeah, tell that to the gays that have been persecuted in Gaza. Tell that to women. You want to talk about human rights? You people are ignorant. You are absolutely ignorant. These people have no idea what they're standing with. And the ones that do are racist. They're venomously anti-Semitic.
Palestine supporters marched to the Capitol Tuesday, carrying flags and chanting messages of support for Gaza.
Palestine will be free!
We want a permanent ceasefire with unrestricted humanitarian aid to first happen. Then we need conversations of ending the occupation.
Ending the occupation. From the river to the sea. That's basically what they're talking about, eliminating Israel. Again, these people are dumber than dirt, have no clue what's actually going on. And the ones that do are basically propagating lies.
They plan to bring the demonstration to the governor's annual public Christmas tree lighting at the Capitol. The tree, however, dark, and the event moved online.
You can't even show up in front of us for us to...
How do you light a tree online? I mean, talk about weak sauce. And by the way, how many kids and their families missed out on the tree lighting ceremony? I go to a lot of these, being in and around politics. And the community, when they do a tree lighting ceremony, we have them all, in each of the neighborhoods and the communities. Usually it's sponsored by civic groups and the local elected officials are there. It's a wonderful coming together of the community. Democrats, Republicans, people put things aside because, hey, it's the holiday season. It's joy, merriment, and kids can see this beautiful tree and Santa's there. These hoodlums, these nasty anti-Semitic, pro-Hamas, pro-terror hoodlums, took that away from kids. They canceled Christmas. Oh, you and I both know that they don't like Christmas. Okay, they want to cancel Christmas for a lot of reasons. So this is a double whammy for them. Ooh. A Christmas tree that we get to cancel on top of shutting down a community event and bullying elected officials.
Say, please demand a ceasefire now. It's not complicated.
The crowd called the move cowardly as they held their march.
I will agree with this crowd. Gavin Newsom is a coward. Gavin Newsom is a coward. If it were me, I would have held the tree lighting ceremony with a massive team of California State Guard members, and we would arrest every single one of these malcontents. You don't cancel Christmas. You don't give in to the heckler's veto. But that's exactly what Governor Gavin Newsom did. Put his tail between his legs and scurried off. He rewarded these hoodlums.
A spokesperson for Governor Newsom writing on the decision to edit the format of the event as we continue to see protests across the country impacting the safety of events of all scales.
Saying that the safety of citizens is at risk. So what do? You cancel the event? You take the event away? No, you go after people making threats. You tell them that, no, violent behavior, threats of violence, no acceptance in our society. You do your damn job, Governor Gavin Newsom. I know that is so hard. If it doesn't involve hair gel and a mirror, it is so hard for you to function.
For the safety and security of all participating members and guests, including children and families, the ceremony this year will be virtual. This is the 92nd year of the tree lighting. Before moving to a virtual celebration, a night market of local businesses had been scheduled. In years past, there had been musical performances and the tree lighting to kick off the holiday season.
Not this year, thanks to Governor Gavin Newsom. Look, this crap's got to end. We need better leadership in the state of California. And where are the Republicans speaking out against this? This is like a gimme, guys. This is a gimme. This should be an easy one. Get off your duff and get into the fight. At Reform California, that's what we're doing. We're waging the fight. We're sounding the alarm on absurd decisions like canceling the Capitol Christmas tree lighting ceremony. And we're trying to elect better leaders. Go to our website, reformcalifornia.org, reformcalifornia.org, chip in a contribution, help me lead these fights. Share this video, comment below, and like the video. It helps us break through the algorithm of the big tech companies and get this video spread far and wide. Also, keep in touch with us. We do a video every day on the latest story in California news and politics. Subscribe to this channel, hit that notification button. Until next time, and the next lighting of the Capitol Christmas tree, I'm Carl DeMaio, Chairman of Reform California. And yes, Christmas and tree lighting ceremonies should be safe in our state.
Thanks for watching. Help us break through the censorship of the liberal media by liking this video, sharing it with your friends, and subscribe to my YouTube channel.